Is my microphone still going? Yo, here we are, Wisconsin town. I got 8,000 fucking tip-ups, an assortment of baits. We're gonna try to go after some northern pike. We got some jambalaya we're gonna cook. You ever heard of jambalaya before? I'm Nate P, and this is Shore Lunch. How was that? When I say 8 million tip-ups, I mean we got 9 tip-ups because there's 3 guys here with fishing license. And since we're in Wisconsin, we can use 3 holes each. Would you like to patronize me? We'd appreciate it. We're setting a Patreon. $3, $9, or $25 for the most beautiful bonus content you've ever seen. We did a soundtrack to the last episode. We live improvised a doom song, doom rock, doom metal.
I would challenge you. I'd say it's dad rock.
You think it's a little dad rock? I guess there's some little blues hammer in there. The blues lawyer came out a little bit. Yeah, if you sign up for Patreon, you get to see this. It will help us to our ultimate goal of traveling to Norway to fish the fjords. Come on down to the internet, y'all. Get with it. We picked this spot here in a little bit of a bay, and this is a little bit of a hump where we found some weeds and we found some bait fish. So we're hoping that the old pike are hanging around in here feeding. Rig rundown? Today is an all tip-up day. Wisconsin style fishing. What you see before me is 9 wooden tip-ups. I'll pull this out so you can kind of see how these work. So the tip-up spool here has line on it. Dacron tip-up line is what you're using. And if you look at it, it's thick. It's easy to grab because when you catch a fish with one of these, you're not reeling it in. You're pulling it in hand over hand. Under that, we have 40-pound fluorocarbon. Fish can't see it. The odds of a northern busting through that with the teeth is real low. This one's set up with a quick strike rig. You see this? It's a little wire job with little fancy doohickeys on it and 2 hooks. So when we put our special bait on this, the northern's gonna take this like so. When you set these up, you put the flag in, and then when a fish takes it, flag goes off, and this thing's spinning. We brought a couple different kinds of baits today. Definitely gonna use some frozen suckers. We're gonna put a couple of hot dogs on a couple of these tip-ups. These hot dogs have been soaked in a secret Wisconsin recipe by the Mazurkowitz family of Wisconsin. They soaked it in a proprietary blend, and it is not good. The last thing is something I've always wanted to try. Some Wisconsin cheddar. I fucking love cheese. I'm just gonna draw a little fish on here and then cut it into the shape of the fish. Even if you don't fish, whittling cheese it feels good. And it's firm cheese too. So we're gonna do kind of a little box. Do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8 in the back. I don't know what the hell we're hung up on. Oh, there we go. Does this look cool? 6. God, if we get a fish on this cheese, that's gonna be fucking awesome. Ah, damn if that doesn't look like a real fish, doesn't it? Yeah, apparently it works.
Who says this?
Wisconsin. Now, for these suckers, I'm just gonna put them in right behind the head. Cheese, sucker, 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 dog, sucker. I have more faith in the suckers. We know the ice is about yay thick, right? So I'm gonna pull out about that much extra, and I'm gonna put these in right under the ice. These pike are cruising around, and pike are looking up to feed right now. You know, we're in March right now. That spawn comes up pretty quick, and all the fish here are getting ready to do that.
What does spawning look like?
Spawning's when 2 fish love each other very much. Hot dog, sucker, hot dog. The oil slick from that hot dog is very nice. Sucker, sucker. Cheese in, beautiful. Sucker in, beautiful. Another sucker. So an integral part of tip-up fishing is the weight. That's what we're doing now. We got our comfortable chair up. We got all of our tip-ups out, and we're sitting here with an ice-cold New Glarus Moon Man, waiting for some flags to go up. A good part of fishing is not always catching fish. And I don't just say that because I don't always catch fish. Fishing has been very slow, so we have an idea we're gonna try. I got these beautiful head-on shrimp that we're gonna use in the jambalaya. And we got these disgusting hot dogs. We're gonna make a Franken shrimp here. Put the toothpick in here. Wienershrimp? What would you call it? Leave it in the comments. If you were a pike, wouldn't you want to go after this sucker? Goodbye. We got our tip-up set up all around, as you can see. And this is a little more relaxed style of fishing, so we can cook at the same time. Jambalaya is delicious. It's a very American meal. And I say that because it's a melting pot of different cultures. It's a mix of African food, it's a mix of Spanish food, and French. It's close to a paella, as in it's a rice dish, but there's no saffron involved.
I like your confidence in bringing this burner back.
You know, this burner is gonna work fucking awesome today. God, I was testing this in my garage last night and I burnt all the hair off one of my knuckles. Oh yeah. We're gonna chop up this andouille sausage. We'll just cut nice rings. I want to render out some of that sausage fat to cook some of the other elements. I'm going to add in just a tiny bit of olive oil so there's a little extra fat. Hello. Okay, now let's deal with these shrimp. I'm going to leave the tails on for flavor, also because it looks pretty. Making a big mess. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, shrimp are done. Jesus, my fingies are cold as fuck. No fish. Nothing here either. Not yet. Ah, come on now, buddy. Nope, nothing. These are cooking really nice. We just want to get a nice brown on them. These get scooped out of here now, okay? I always forget one thing. Today it was a spatula. So we're gonna put these aside. They're already nice and browned, and they've already released quite a bit of fat. Chicken thigh pieces that I just cut up into 1-inch chunks. I'm making a wind guard to get this thing heated up a little bit more. Got to get this chicken nice and hot. A professional wind guard.
What's happening?
We're going for it. This stove it's just not doing what it's supposed to do. We're going with old shitty here. Just like so. Check this out. It's aluminum foil. The Nature's Secret Ronald's wrap. Now we're cooking. We'll pull the chicken out of the bowl, put it in another bowl, put in some vegetables to make some chicken for. This chicken's starting to get nice and brown. Don't know about you guys, but I am hungus bungus. Oh, you know, not catching fish really works up a hefty hunger. Flag! Flag! It's not spinning. Oh yeah, fish on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go, kids. That's a northern fucking pike right there. Fuck yeah. Look at this guy. Beautiful. We hooked him right down in the gills. That's Wisconsin's favorite fish right there. Look at those nice markings on him. Beautiful fish. Geez, he's loaded with teeth. Would you want to get bit by one of those? Get that there? Geez, he already started swallowing, this guy. Well, that's half the size of him. Mr. Pike, we love you. We honor you. Thank you for coming today. Fuck yes. It's the chomp. That guy got just busted, man. The New Orleans mirepoix. Diced onions, diced celery, and diced bell pepper. This Ronald's wrap technique keeps the wind from putting out the stove. And I'd say it's doing a pretty bang up job. This chicken's done. I'm gonna put this stuff right over here because we're limited on containers. Scoop this chicken up. When you put your onions and celery and bell pepper in, cook them down for a little bit until they get kind of translucent and glistening. I got 4 cloves of garlic here. I didn't add the garlic right at the beginning because garlic is gentle and I don't want the garlic to burn. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our Cajun seasonings. That also smells really fucking good. And I'm gonna add in, I guess, my mental equivalent of 2 tablespoons. I don't know if that's right or not, but whatever. All of our recipes are down in the description, so if you ever want to try these, I don't think I mentioned that enough. Now it's time for tomato paste. A little doopy of paste. This is going to give epic flavor to this. Just a little tiny bit. You don't need a lot because it's concentrated. I'm going to add in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce for a little nice umami, about a tablespoon. Louisiana's pure crystal hot sauce because I like my shit hot. White pepper. That's a nice taste. Now in this container, there is an amount of broth, 4 cups. So I think I'm gonna add in a little over half. Oh, I gotta add some beers too. Chicken back in, beautiful. Here comes the sausage. This Ronald's wrap's been it's been saving the day today. A little red bell pepper and some serrano pepper. So we're gonna add in about a cup of rice. I'm gonna stir this in. I can add in the shrimp after it's been brought to a simmer and turn it off, and the shrimp will poach gently. I brought some really nice looking green onions. I'm gonna cut them up real thin. Some nice parsley. It's so fresh and it's blowing all over the place. We're gonna add our buddies here. I'm gonna add them one at a time. Wait till you see the transformation of our friends. Off, 5 minutes, they'll be done. This is a recipe that you all should be making at home. Initial reaction is spice right on the front end. Really good, everything's super balanced and warm. The rice is cooked really nice. The gravy, I guess you could say, that's been created from all this is super, super flavorful. Fork Cam is brought to you by a very nice group of individuals. They will put a tattoo on you so good that you'll never go back to another tattoo shop. It's the Rose of No Man's Land in Woodbury, Minnesota. They do nice tattoos and nice piercings too. They'll pierce your ears. They'll tattoo your ears. They're good people. God, this is fucking good. Oh my God, this is like the fucking best jambalaya I've ever had. Oh, damn it. Well, my bibs. I've jambalayed my bibs. We came to a lake that we've never fished on before. We made a dish that I honestly haven't made in years, and it turned out really, really good. And we caught a fish. All is well today in Nate P land. Until next time. Wee.
I got that fishing in my system. Bluegill gonna be my victim.